Hello everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe, downsizing. Now, I have been doing this for the last 10 years, it seems, and I'm making progress. And I've always said that, downsizing is a lifestyle, not a project, so it takes a while. But I was reading some information about this idea of a silent to-do list and how that impacts the way that we can approach downsizing and kind of about the relationship that we have with our stuff, with our things. And it's really, really interesting. I hope it helps you because when I read this article, it just kind of brought it into life. So have you ever walked into a room and you feel just kind of heavy? You feel like overwhelmed with stuff. Now, I'm in a small space right now. I'm in my little studio in Baden. I know some of you know I'm doing a kind of a month-to-month living situation right now. So I'm in a very small space, which is making me feel even more like cluttered because everything's really close. But the idea is that you walk into your room and you feel overwhelmed. The stuff around you just kind of takes your energy and zaps it. And it talks to you. And it's like a silent to-do list, how everyday things, they quietly drain your energy. What is she talking about, you may ask? Well, the idea is this, that, and by the end of this chat, hopefully you'll have some tools that you can actually learn to deal with this. But the idea is that everything in your life or your home asks you for your attention. It's asking you to do stuff. So for example, my scissors are telling me I need to trim this paper. My pens are saying, don't forget to make a to-do list to go to the shops. My cup of tea is saying, fill me. I need more water. I need a drink. Everything in your house is saying, I want some attention, even when you don't realize it. So you go in the kitchen, the dishes are there, wash me. The laundry says, fold me. It never says iron me to me because it knows it's never going to get ironed. A book on the shelf might say, read me. And your tea kettle says, make me another cup of tea, whatever. So the idea came from somebody called Fumio Kasasi. Excuse me. Fumio Sasaki. And the book is called Goodbye Things. And it's about how things always tell us a silent message that is kind of linked to mindfulness and meditation and minimalism, because it's like not throwing things out necessarily, but noticing how it's draining your energy. So in a way, it's not about like telling you to throw things out and go dramatic with the downsizing, but it's just like saying, recognize that these things have a message that they're trying to get to you, that they're there for a reason. Even a souvenir from a trip is taking you to that place. It's knowing how to listen to them and either ignore them or just not pay attention to them anymore. You just don't think about things. So if you can clear the decks a little bit and put your things into categories, then sometimes that can help that conversation. So for example, I have down here beside me a big bowl of makeup, and I've decided that's how I'm going to approach my makeup. I'm not going to put it out on a shelf and make it really, I'm just going to have a bowl of makeup and I'm going to take things from that bowl because I just know that if I have individual things scattered about, I'll have conversations with every single one of them. I'd rather just have a makeup conversation. Do you know what I mean? So basically, how do you do this? How do you deal with this? So the first thing is to notice the things around you, but not to judge. What catches your eye? What whispers for your attention? A candle is asking you to be lit. The pile of mail is asking you to read it. It's all like saying, hear the messages. Just hear them. But you don't have to act. The shoes by the door might be saying, come on, let's go for a walk. Let's do this. I want to get out. Just ignore it. Listen and breathe. Then, for each thing that speaks to you, you've got to ask, do I need this right now? Do I need to do this thing right now? Do I need a cup of tea? Do I want to go for a walk? Does it serve me? Is it important to me? It's basically changing the level of intensity and the level of the relationship that you have with that thing. Maybe the unread book goes to a different shelf. Maybe you have two shelves, ones that you're reading and ones that are coming that you want to look at in the future. Or maybe it's time to let it go. Maybe it's time to let it go. Now, I've got, for example, right now on my table, I've got a couple of necklaces because I actually have been doing some videos. And I think, do I need this necklace? I haven't worn it in this, not this one, but the one on my table here. I haven't worn it in several weeks. Why is it here? Let me put it in a cupboard with other jewelry. I don't need it to be sitting there. You see what I mean? You don't have to throw it away, but you do get to think about it. Is it something that I really want? I mean, the cup of tea for sure I want to keep. But the point is, do this. Listen to the message it's giving you. Ask if you really need it, if you really want it. I mean, wanting is different than needing. So if you want it, keep it. If you need it, maybe not. Or maybe it's the other way around. But for me, I'm more driven by want. But anyway, the step 3 is to create quiet corners. And that's perhaps what I'm doing with the makeup. It's that you create corners where, a table, a shelf, where you put things. And put on that table, keep only things that inspire you. So maybe it is a candle or a picture. I've got pictures on my wall. It's funny, that's interesting. I never thought about that. Because when I look at those I have a collage of pictures of my family, even in my little space here, I put it up. It doesn't stress me. I know I want to keep that. It's mine. It's got every good memory under the sun embedded in it. So yeah, that's a really good example. But this necklace probably could go. You'd be amazed. Having a peaceful corner like that really, really can help you to create groupings of things so that your conversation is with a group rather than with every single individual book. So the 4th thing is to celebrate lightness then. When you remove items that you no longer need or want, no longer serve you, you do feel lighter and you're happy to pass them on. It's really funny when I lost my ring. I think I've told you about this ring story, but I lost my ring. And the first thing I said to myself was, oh, well, it wanted to go on a journey somewhere without me. I'll find it. And I didn't let it stress me because I knew it would come back, and it did. I actually found it in a very peculiar way. But, once you've released that thing, notice how light you feel. Your home should not be, it should be a conversation and not a constant demand. There's nothing wrong with having things around you that stimulate a conversation and make you realize how precious it is to you. But it shouldn't be demanding your time and your attention and your actions and your thoughts and your stress. It should just be peace, presence, and joy, rather than just tons of stuff that makes your head ache because you just don't know what to do with it. And, a lot of it can be delegated. A lot of it, you can have systems where for example, I don't load the dishwasher. I have a dishwasher here, by the way. It's really cool in this teeny little space. I don't load the dishwasher after every bowl. I just put the bowls in the sink. Just put everything. And then at the end of the day, I put it in the dishwasher. So it's just that kind of I'm not having the chat with my dishes. Wash me 10 times a day. I'm having it once. Does that make any sense? I just thought this was a really cool idea. I might even read the book. What was it called? Goodbye Things by Fumio Sasaki. Sounds Japanese, which makes a lot of sense, actually, given their philosophies. But anyway, I hope that was useful and fun to watch. Do you have anything like this, any conversations with particular things in your house that you would like to stop? Let's chat. Okay, everyone. Well, take care of yourselves. Please, by the way, I want to remind you, join our Patreon supporters group if you can. 60andMe needs your help. We don't get money from any of the articles and content that I do. All these little videos I do, it's all free, but we do need money to keep our business going. So we do advertise. And also we do have our Patreon supporters group, patreon.com, Patreon. And you can join there just, to give us support, or you can join our community pages, which is a new thing we're doing where we have little chat rooms where you can talk about, travel or food or hobbies or books. And you can just go on there anytime, 24/7, and chat with other women. It's not like a club in the sense that geographically it's women from around the world, and you can just talk to anybody about anything. And just when we're not here together doing videos and whatever, it's a great place. And also it helps us to support the business. So I would appreciate any help you can give us. Okay, guys, and also don't forget to leave a comment under this video. That helps us to get the word out. We need to share more. And press the notification bell next to your subscription or your follow for us on YouTube, because that way you will know when our videos are coming out. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. They don't always let you know, so you might not even see me for days. And there's all these interesting, I think, videos there for you to review. So anytime, you are welcome. And I look forward to just having more chats with all of you. Take good care, everyone. Bye.